coming to you live from the corner of his kitchen in beautiful Southern California. We're all gonna be edging it out with your host, everyone's favorite unemployed meat, Edgee!
Hello, everybody. Oh my God, Happy New Year. Happy 2025. I hope that everyone has a great and successful new year. I wish the best for you. Thank you for coming to the show. We'll see you next time. Okay, bye. No. Okay, I'm just fucking around. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. For those of you who might not know me, my name is Edgee. The mic is working. Don't fuck with me like that. My name is Edgee. I am a terminally online NEET whose mind got sucked into the internet and became a sexy anime girl because all that I think about are sexy anime girls. What do you think about, Chad? What are you guys constantly thinking about? Because what I am constantly thinking about is my guest tonight. Some of you may have heard. Have you played Persona 3 Reload? Have you played The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel? Even the one that came out recently, Dragon Age: The Veilguard. You may have heard him here and there. Let's go talk to him. How about that? How would we do that? Hey, look at that!
Hey.
This
How's
is
it going, everybody.
This is. Would you like to introduce yourself? Who are you?
I am Mouse, the Mouse.
Whoa!
And you probably also know me as Austin. I do the voiceovers and all the stuff that Edgee just talked about, and also Final Fantasy VII.
Oh yeah, you know that little indie game that very few people may have heard about.
Small little thing, yeah.
Yeah. You're the big mouse who makes all the rules.
Yep, I am the giant rat that makes all of the rules.
Oh,
Let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into.
Oh my God, that's insane. That's a very good attitude to have. I do want to see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. Like that mice and rats are known to carry unknown things every now and then.
Yes,
because I feel like I'm starting to come down with something. I'm sorry to say, and live on stream too. This is a little bit embarrassing. I don't know what to say. Oh my God! Holy shit! Oh,
crazy!
What happened?
I don't know.
Holy crap! That was insane.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I can't believe you're coming down with bubonic dobonghankaros.
I might be. I fucking might be. Oh, anyhow, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I cuffed up a whole motto. Yeah, I guess I kind of did, huh? I guess I kind of did, and live on stream. Wow.
It's crazy.
It really is.
So nuts.
Yeah. This shit is bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S, I think. Oh, Mouse, my dear friend. You mean so much to me.
And you mean so much to me too. We've known each other since 2009, but we've known like each other in person since 2010.
Yeah. This is fucking
nuts.
Yeah, that's weird. Not weird, that's crazy.
It's the passage of time is freaking insanity.
Yeah. Well, I'm very grateful and thankful for each and every single one of those years. And I hope that we can get 10 times the mileage from that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell fucking yeah.
It's gonna be 16 years this year.
It's been 16 years since you looked at me or something like that.
It's been.
So before we begin, dearest Mouse the Mouse.
Yes.
I have I guess like a bit of an impromptu question for you.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I guess, a little bit worried, maybe even concerned.
Okay.
Why'd you bring that clown in?
Oh, the clown?
Yeah, because it wasn't there before we started.
You got a problem with the clown?
I mean, if it doesn't have a problem with me, then I don't have a problem with him.
You have a fucking problem with my goddamn clown?
I don't know. Is he gonna behave? We got a show to do.
He'll behave as long as you behave.
Okay, damn.
He's like a bee.
All right.
You leave him alone, he'll leave you alone.
Fuck. Okay.
I could say the same thing to you. Fuck.
Oh, damn. All right. I guess I'm gonna try not to act out. Are you not down to clown? I'm always down to clown. That's the thing.
Okay. You better. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're sorry. Look at you.
I'm so sorry.
Look at you.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, good shit. Already off to a great start. Give him an iPad and cook his brain.
Yeah,
Holy
dude.
shit! A little clown iPad kid is crazy.
That would be fucking buck wild. Little clown iPad kid.
Okay. By the way, Chad, let us know how the volume is. If I need to adjust anything, I can always do it on the fly, but I can't do it without your input. Okay, we want to have a good show here tonight.
Never know shit's going wrong until y'all tell us.
Yeah.
Usually Ed's the one who tells me like, "Hey, can't hear anything." Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Good to know. An hour into my stream.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's get started. Let's start edging it out on the first day of the new year.
Edging it out.
Yeah. Okay. So, dearest, most beloved mouse.
Yes.
Tell us about you and your lore, if you have any.
My lore.
And anything about you that we feel we should know.
My lore.
Yeah.
Is that I am a mouse.
Uh-huh. Okay, thank you so much for coming to the show, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah,
Bye.
I'm glad that we were able to really hash that. Yeah, my lore is that I am a mouse.
Yeah. And that's it.
And I'm a mouse that plays video games.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Okay.
You've heard the whole thing.
Oh, you're getting an applause. I should probably
good.
I should probably move the fucking sound alerts.
It's right in your face.
I know, like it covers my fucking face.
Yeah.
There you go. That should be a little bit better.
Magnificent.
Okay. Yeah. Anyhow, fucking.
But yeah, no. There's really not really much to know about me. I'm still kind of figuring things out. You know, I'm figuring out me.
Yeah.
'Cause, I'm a mouse that plays video games.
Yeah. Aren't we all?
That's all that I need.
Yeah. There you go.
That's what I am, and who knows? Maybe some stuff will happen to me in the future. But
Ooh.
for now, I'm just a little guy.
Okay. Damn. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Why did you decide to become a VTuber?
Because I don't like how I look on camera.
Damn. Oh
honestly.
shit.
Like I'm tired of like I don't like how I look like on screen
Yeah.
or like in mirrors and shit like that. I'm just like I can never get my hair looking good. I can never get my facial hair looking good. I can never get anything looking good. So I'm just like, fuck it. Less stress on me.
That's so real though. That's so fucking real.
I'll just polymorph into a mouse.
Yeah, there you go.
And honestly, I feel pretty comfy this way.
Hell
it feels
yeah.
nice. I can just I can sit here in my vest, get my my floof out.
Yeah.
It's great.
Good shit. That's what it's all about. That's what we encourage around here. Just feeling good about yourself in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, and it really, it helps me feel a lot better about myself while I get confident in how I look when I'm not a mouse.
Yeah.
Which, if that ever happens, great. But in the meantime, I like how I look as a mouse.
Yeah, and you made the whole model yourself, right?
I sure did.
Good shit.
I designed it. I did all the facial features. I did all that.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to catch one of the streams when you were doing the new emotes, I guess, or expressions.
Yes.
And that was some good shit.
Thank you. I love my new emotes. I am really glad that I can just.
that one looks so fucking good.
Hey, dude, I don't know, man.
Did you post cringe? Did you really fucking post cringe just now?
You posted cringe, you're going to lose subscriber.
No. We don't want that. We don't want that. All right, let's see. Moving on to the next question. What are you currently streaming / what kind of games do you like to stream?
Well, I am currently in the process of streaming Final Fantasy VII and Digimon World 2. I'm alternating a couple of turn-based RPGs during the week.
You know the OG Final Fantasy VII, right?
That's the OG Final Fantasy VII, but with a new updated fan translation.
Oh!
Brought to you by Shinra Archaeology on Blue Sky. Great folks over there. And it is an updated translation that sticks a bit closer to the original Japanese, while also incorporating some elements from the remake in terms of like the dialogue. If there's dialogue that overlaps well with the remake, like they made sure that it lines up exactly how it reads in the remake.
Oh, okay.
And it's a nice little thing, and also there is like an hour of optional and sometimes not optional cut content.
Oh, it's really cool.
It's really cool. It's a way to experience a game that I've already played in a fresh new way that I'm really loving it.
Nice.
But what I do is I just play games that I know that either I can have fun with, games that are cozy for me, games that are from my childhood. And sometimes I'll just play like weird shit. Like sometimes I'll just play Fortnite with friends. And this weekend I'm playing some real weird shit. I'm trying to keep the super weird shit for like Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
This weekend, for example, I'm streaming Pepsi Man and Bubsy 3D.
Oh, let's fucking go.
I've never played either of them. So it's gonna be a real shit show, I'm sure.
Oh hell yeah!
But yeah, I play like all this stuff from my childhood. I'm working on a Twitch compilation right now, and some of the stuff that's in there is there's a couple clips from Lego Island, which is a game that I played. I played a little bit of Pokemon. There aren't any VODs of Pokemon up, so I may end up actually streaming Pokemon again.
Okay. What version are you thinking?
I played Pokemon Fire Red.
Yeah.
And I might play that again, just so that there's VODs up. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. I'll just kind of play whatever. Usually like cozy, nostalgic games, but I play a little bit of whatever I want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good shit. Let's see. What is the next question? What are your plans for the future? Whether it's the near future or far into the future. What are you hoping to accomplish?
Well, I'm hoping to stream more consistently because I haven't been super good about keeping a consistent stream schedule. Like sometimes, like I used to go like a couple months without streaming, and I want to make sure that like I stay consistent with it. That I treat it like it's not a job, but like something that, I treat as like something fun that I can do every day to kind of break up, the rest of my day, give myself a schedule. Because that's like a big thing that doing the stream schedule like has been helping me with is that it helps me keep track of the days.
Yeah.
Like unless I have a voiceover session scheduled, it's hard to keep track of days,
Yeah.
So this has actually been kind of helping me stay kind of sane the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, hey, you know what? It's nice to have a routine.
Yeah, dude, I totally feel you on like exactly on that shit because that's how I used to be too.
Yeah.
When I started I guess streaming a little bit more seriously as a VTuber, because I would be like, okay, what's my time gonna be for streams? Okay, like fucking Monday through Thursday, sometimes Friday at like fucking 3 p.m. go for like 2-3 hours depending on what I'm playing. But like before then, it's like I gotta clean, I gotta do this, I gotta like look after the cat, I gotta like clean the litter box. Just like whatever I need to do around the apartment, I try to like do something. and then after that it's time for streaming, and then like after I'm done with the stream, like I wind down, and then like I do some more cleaning, or maybe I start like getting dinner ready, like I take out the like some meat to defrost or whatever it is that I gotta do. I just do that after winding down from the stream. And like so I totally 100% feel you on that. It's actually been helping, like it's been helping me keep track of the days, like you said, and keep track of like whatever it is that I might need to do for the day, or like around the apartment or whatever. So it's been nice. It's been nice.
Other than that, what else do I have going on? In the near future, I'm going to be going to Glasgow in February.
Ooh!
I'm going there. I'm not on my own dime, dear God. I don't really travel anywhere on my own dime because I can't afford it. But I'm being brought up to Glasgow for KupoCon, which is a Final Fantasy convention.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. I'm going to get to hang out with John Bentley. He's one of my dearest friends.
Nice.
And I get to hang out again with Hetty Burris, who is Yuna in Final Fantasy X. She is hilarious. I got to hang out with her at the start of November. She's an absolute riot. And that's going to be a lot of fun. And then I'm also working on turning my radio play Megaton Girl into an animated comic.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that's a little bit further into the future, but I'm hoping to maybe get the Kickstarter for that up sometime this year.
Nice.
I've been working real goddamn hard on that. And
yeah, I'm definitely gonna share that anytime that I see it on my timeline.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Really quick, God, I'm such a fucking moron for forgetting to mention this. Hey, chat, in case you guys were wondering, Mouse over here recorded the announcer lines for the intro that I play every time that I do. We're edging it out live in the corner of his kitchen in beautiful Southern California. That was Mouse right here.
That was me. That's
my dear
my
friend
voice.
Mouse over here. Yeah.
Live from New York, it's Saturday night.
You know what was really fucking funny? When I played the intro, I was like, wait, why are you talking? I'm about to do the thing, and then I realized, oh wait, no, it's literally the intro video.
Yep.
Yeah. I was like, I was gonna be like, no, hang on, dude, I'm playing the intro. Hang on, I'm about to start.
I actually
shit.
had that happen recently. I was showing my mother a clip from Vine Sauce where Vinny was doing an impression of me.
Yeah.
And the whole clip, it starts off with me talking as Roche.
Wait, really? Oh yeah, I was about to say for those in chat who might not know, yeah, they might need like a little bit of context for like the character.
I'm Roche in Final Fantasy VII.
Thank you for your service.
Just wanted to. But I was showing my mother, I'm like, hey, like this is Vinny doing an impression of me in Final Fantasy VII, and like the clip started and it's just Roche talking, and she goes, man, his impression's really good. And I'm like, mother,
good shit.
No. She's like, where does the impression start? And I'm just like, give it a minute.
That's awesome.
It was really funny.
That fucking rules.
Yeah.
Oh, Chet might have a question. Wait. I just got here. Okay. What's going on? Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me, my friend.
List off some of your most prominent roles right now for those who might not know.
Oh, Gigas. Okay. Let me my website real quick. I don't remember.
It's like, huh? Who? What?
I wasn't expecting this. My resume. I am Roche in Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth. I'm Arthur Kingsman in Mystery Skulls Animated. I'm Fire Spirit and Batcat in Cookie Run. I'm in Gundam. I'm in God Eater 3. I'm in Fire Emblem as Azel. I'm in Halo. I'm in the new Dragon Age as Governor Evenki, and a bunch of other NPCs in that game. I am... Oh, Jesus. I'm in AI The Somnium Files as Kagami in the sequel. I've been in a couple of Final Fantasy spin-offs. Oh Lord, what else do people know me in?
Trails of Cold Steel.
Trails of Cold Steel. Yeah, I'm Ash Carbide, Ian Grimwood, and Dieter Croy in Trails of Cold Steel. I'm an Octopath Traveler. I'm in Persona 3 Reload as Hidetoshi Odagiri, and the Principal. And I'm also one of the heads of Cerberus. I always forget that.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I was in The Walking Dead, Transformers, Throne and Liberty, Wasteland 3, Wasteland 2.
Whoa.
I'm in a bunch of shit.
I maxed out Odagiri's social link on Christmas, both in real life and in the game.
Yeah. Dude, I love Hidetoshi Odagiri so freaking much. He is one of my favorite characters I've ever played because I got to really Hidetoshi, I got to do some pretty complex emotions with him.
Yeah.
I don't normally get to play characters like Hidetoshi. And I actually, we had recorded it like well over a year before the game came out. Like for video games, like especially dubbed games, we recorded really early on in development. For all things considered, for video games at least.
Oh wow.
Usually like for dubbed stuff, the voiceover comes like right near the end when the game is like pretty much almost done.
Right.
And then comes the implementation of the voices, but like the game didn't come out for like at least another year when we recorded. So I've really gotten to kind of forget everything that I did. So when the game finally came out and I played it, at the end of the social link, especially in the epilogue, I actually caught myself crying at some of my own stuff. I was like, oh shit, okay. I don't normally cry at my own stuff.
Hell yeah, good shit.
That was sick. Somebody also asked, who do I play in Transformers? Me, Grimlock, nice dino.
Hell yeah.
I played Grimlock in a Transformers mole game, like, freaking, like, close to 15 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good shit.
That was fun.
Yeah, shout out to Transformers. I know they're watching.
Yeah, underrated series, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so this is the part where I would usually say that concludes the introductory round. But dearest mouse, my beloved mouse.
Yes.
This is the part where I reveal to you that I fucking lied! I lied to you! I was being dishonest!
Ah!
There's one more! There's one more question, motherfucker, that you gotta answer right now.
Oh, fuck!
Right now, quick. We're doing this shit live. Do a pitch. Why should people watch you? Why should we watch your streams right now?
Oh, because they're really cozy and funny, and I'm working on a compilation that will show you even more why you should watch. Because I say funny things, I react to funny things, I do cozy streams where I will like do puzzles and draw and listen to music, and I think that you'll really like that. Some people like falling asleep to my streams, some people like laughing at my streams, and I hope that you I hope that you enjoy. I wasn't expecting to have to pitch myself.
That's it. It's fucking live. It's like we're doing this shit live. You gotta be ready for anything, mouse. Anything. All right.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was a very lovely pitch. Thank you so much for that.
I hope it worked.
I'm sorry that I had to hide that from you.
Scare me.
But you gotta be ready to improv at any second, at a moment's notice.
Oh God, I've only done one improv show.
That's okay. I'll forgive you. Anyway,
that was a fun improv show too. I literally like learned how to do improv like the night before the show.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Really I was so my friend Dino was like, "Hey, do you want to fill in for Michael Sorich for this improv voiceover show that I'm doing?" And I'm like, "Sure. I don't have any experience though."
Yeah.
He's like, "Cool. You don't need any experience. I'll tell you everything that you need to know." It's like, "Oh, okay." So like the night before, I was like, "Dude, I don't know what I'm expected to do." Like,
yeah.
I know we haven't started yet, but like I'm nervous. And he just says, just listen and react. And I go, oh, is that it? Huh.
Yeah, there you go.
And that was literally like the only advice that I needed, like listen and react. And I ended up apparently killing it because I got a bunch of people coming out after me, like afterward, being like, "Dude, you were so funny," and I'm like, "Cool." I had no idea what I was doing the entire time.
Hell yeah. Good
Great.
shit. Good shit. Oh, looks like Chet really loves her model.
Thank you.
Yeah. The way the mouse reacts. Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I have a lot of. I'm a very expressive mouse.
Yeah, you fucking killed it with the emotes.
And it's only gonna get more expressive because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more emotes that I can do. Because as long as I have numbers on my numpad, I can do more. So
yeah!
I've got 4 more. I've got 3 more planned, and then 1 more I'm gonna do on top of that.
Nice, good shit.
Yeah. So I got this, and this, and then there's gonna be 4 more.
Oh, one of my greatest achievements was influencing the one where you're holding the glasses.
Oh, you mean this one? Well, because originally, like, the glasses were just gonna be like, they were just gonna be like raised above the head, and then
yeah,
we were just like, now hear me out.
Yeah. Because it looks like more indignated that way. It's like, wait, hang on, let me.
It's really just like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, exactly.
And I love how the ears just kind of like droop a little bit.
Yeah.
The ears are like one of my favorite parts of it because they just go all over I love these ears. Little ears behind. Oh, so
what I like about the one where you take off the glasses, and I'm not saying this because I helped influence it, but like, it's like the tail because it looks kind of like a question mark.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Oh, let's fucking go!
Yeah,
good shit.
Because like originally it was just gonna be because this face is called what?
Yeah.
And so that's like a little question mark.
Hell yeah, good shit. Good shit. All right. So now it's this is the part that chat has been looking forward to. It's time now for the audience interaction segment. That's right, chat. Now you chat, you get to be part of the show. You get to ask 3 questions for my dear guest Mouse over here. But the catch is that since Mouse is the guest, he gets to decide which ones he answers. So if somebody gets a little fucking out of line, you can just ignore them. But my chat is usually pretty good.
I'm a pretty open book too. So.
Yeah. So it's usually like first come first serve, but again, it falls on my dear guest over here to answer whatever questions he feels like answering. So go ahead, chat. Start talking away. I mean, typing away.
All right.
Deliver your questions, chat.
I've only ever been on my best behavior. How dare you? Yeah. All right. Let's see what we get. Let's see while we wait for the questions to come in. How are you doing? How's the first day of the year treating you?
A Tesla truck exploded in front of Trump Tower.
Yeah, so that was pretty fucking awesome.
That was sick. I'm like, hey, you know what? Maybe this year's gonna be all right.
Yeah, I was thinking the same fucking thing.
I was like, you know, if that's a sign for how this year's gonna be, if anything, it's gonna be really fucking interesting.
Yeah. Maybe things are gonna be okay after all.
Maybe things are gonna be just fine. I spent last night streaming Final Fantasy VII until midnight and made the decision midstream. I'm just like, why am I making this a one-off? I'm just gonna make this a full-on series.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll just alternate between this and Digimon World.
Yeah, good shit.
And then today last night I accidentally got more pizza than I expected to.
Oh.
Because Postmates, the delivery driver, said that they delivered my order.
Yeah.
And it hadn't been there.
Oh.
And I'm just like, my order, it said it was delivered 15 minutes ago, but it's not here. So I was just like, hey, my order's not here. And Postmates was just like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll give you a refund because like they marked it as not like we're close, but like they marked it as like we've delivered it.
Right.
And so I'm just like, okay, I got dined and dashed, whatever. So I reorder, and literally like 10 minutes after I reorder, we hear ding dong. I go, man, they got here fast.
Yeah.
And I opened the door and I'm just like, oh. These are the guys who were supposed to deliver my last order.
Why the fuck did they mark it so early? What the hell?
I don't know. So then by the time that they got there, the place had already started making the food.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't cancel it.
Right.
Otherwise I'd get charged.
Yeah.
Like, double. Because I was just like, oh God, okay, fuck. And so then they just brought the 2 more pizzas.
Fuck it.
And so I got 4 pizzas for the
Fuck
price of. Really, I got 4 pizzas for the price of 1 because the second pizza for both orders was like buy 1 get 1 free. So I got 4 pizzas for the price of 1.
That's fucking insane.
Completely on accident. So
Yeah.
we've got way too much fucking pizza in our fridge.
Oh, that rules.
Man.
So a couple of questions did come in.
We did get a few. I'm gonna actually not do the what got you into voice acting one because I literally just answered that question last night on stream. So if you want, you can check out the VOD. But let's see. First professional voiceover role. I honestly don't know the answer to that one.
Damn.
I don't know. I don't know what the first one was.
What about like the earliest one that you can possibly remember?
Earliest one that I can. I won't count this as a question because it's going to be a really short answer.
Oh, okay.
The earliest one that I can remember is probably Wasteland 2.
Did you do like a named character or like a background character?
I played a character. I played a couple characters. I played a character named Dustmask and a character named Dave Killer Carlson.
Oh, that rules.
Yeah, Dave had some fucking lines. I recorded Dave while I was like sick with the flu. And it was great because he was dying.
Oh my god!
Like the entire time that you talk to him, he's just like, oh, the damn dog's got me. But I was recording it sick, so it sounded like this. So he was like really like extra.
That's so good. Holy shit.
Let's see. Who's your favorite characters in fiction? Oh, now this is a fucking question I can answer.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
so
hear
my
it.
favorite characters in fiction are Po from Kung Fu Panda. I love Po so dearly because his character arc in the first movie is literally my voiceover character arc, like up until like 2019. I actually even have my own Furious 5. It's hilarious.
Oh, nice.
And for those of you who are wondering, who's your Master Shifu? It's Tony Oliver.
Shout out.
Yep. That's
Big shout out.
That's my boy right there.
Hell yeah.
My other favorite characters are Barrett Wallace from Final Fantasy VII, specifically in Remake. I love him in the original, but goddamn, if John Eric Bentley doesn't bring home the fucking bread on his goddamn performances just right from the beginning of the game, you can tell, oh, this dude is going to be the best goddamn character in this entire series. And he nails it. He's so good.
Recording like the rent was due, as they say.
Oh, 100%. Like, especially in Rebirth. Oh my God, there is a scene in Rebirth where, so I get pretty emotional with media. I am a crier pretty easily. I get moved. I get moved every time I watch Lord of the Rings. Like as soon as that movie starts off and we start seeing images of the Shire, I'm crying. But usually when I cry, like I'm not a vocal crier. Like I'm just just crying.
Yeah.
Just kind of okay. Oh my God. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth comes along. I'm streaming it. And we get to the scene where spoilers for a 25-year-old game, almost 30-year-old game. There's a scene where Barrett's friend Dine is basically he's gone crazy and he is committing unalive.
Oh.
He goes out guns blazing. Knowing that he's going out.
Yeah.
And as he dies in Barrett's arms, John lets out the single most realistic. I've never heard in fiction anybody cry as real as John does. and I actually like if you watch that VOD, you actually hear me go. Because I was like, I was audibly sobbing over John's performance. I actually like afterward, like I talked to him, I was like, dude, you deserve to be nominated for like actor of the year. And when he wasn't nominated at the Game Awards, I was pissed. But then he got nominated for a fucking BAFTA, which is even better than a Game Award.
Oh, hell yeah.
He got nominated the British Animation Film Television Association. Oh my God. He got nominated for that. And I'm just like, let's fucking go.
Good shit.
I was so fucking stoked. Other favorite fictional characters are Kreia in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. One of the best villains ever, the best Star Wars villain ever. I love Darth Vader, but Kreia, holy shit, Kreia's amazing. Darth Vader right behind her. Handsome Jack, I love me some villains.
Yeah.
And then the last one that I will say, Sakae Jinouchi from Summer Wars.
Oh,
Sakae is
yeah.
the grandma in Summer Wars, and my God, she gets shit done in that fucking goddamn movie. She absolutely kills it. Every scene that she's in, from the moment that you first see her to the last time that you see her, absolutely fucking kills it. Incredible,
It's peak, I fear.
Incredible. It is peak. I am in sheer terror of how peak that she is.
They should call that shit Summer Peak, if you will.
Yeah.
If you will, if you're so kindly,
hey,
what?
Edgee,
What?
you will. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
I won't.
No! What the hell?
I won't.
What the fuck?
If you will, I won't.
Damn!
Got him.
Got him. Got their asses. Damn, he got me back. He got me back
Got
for
you.
that surprise
I got
question.
You. Smacked the fuck down.
Speaking of questions, was that the first or the second question?
That was technically the first, but I answered like two more in front of that.
Oh, okay.
So that was like the second one.
Okay,
Like
so
I was one of those. I was like, I answered it in a VOD last night. Watched the VOD. And the other one, I wasn't planning on answering because I couldn't remember it, and then I ended up answering it.
Oh, okay.
So we've gotten like a question and a half done.
okay, so are we willing to take one more question or two questions from chat?
Let's do one more question, and let's make it like a big question that I can really talk about.
All right, there you go, chat. There you go. You've been prompted. Make it a good one.
Make it a fucking doozy. And
Yeah.
if any of you give me a question that I can answer with yes or no, I swan to John. Your ass is history. So
All right.
You better fucking impress me.
But no pressure. No pressure, chat.
No pressure, John.
No pressure, but don't fuck it up.
Pressure at all. No pressure at all. Trying. You can tell by how serious I sound that there's no pressure.
Yeah, he took his glasses off. That's how you know. That's how you know.
Oh man, I've got my glasses.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a fucking second here.
I got this. Come on, just wait for me. Shit.
Give me a second. You're gonna kill me in my sleep, aren't you? What? No.
Oh, good shit.
Yeah.
You did such a good job on the fucking emotes.
Thank you. I've gotten used to being pretty on the fly when I'm not holding a controller.
Hell yeah.
If I'm not holding a controller, I can be on the goddamn fly with that shit.
Oh, good shit. Oh my god. All right. Looks like chat's head is fucking empty. Oh wait, we got something.
What instantly brings you back to your childhood?
What meal instantly brings you back to your childhood?
What meal instantly brings
Yeah,
you
like
back
that one scene from Ratatouille where the critic is
Yeah,
eating
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
you know the
Ooh,
one.
that
You
is
know
a-
the one.
Oh, that's a good question. Oh shit. Okay. Probably biscuits and gravy, specifically made by my mother.
Okay.
Like biscuits and gravy is not like my all-time like favorite food ever, But it is a comforting food for me.
Hell yeah.
Because like there's so many memories that I have of like I'm not really one to celebrate Christmas too terribly much. But like I have a lot of memories of celebrating Christmas with my family. Like when they celebrate Christmas, I show up and I celebrate with them, even though like I'm not Christian. I like spending time with my family. And Christmas is a good excuse for that.
Right.
So I have a lot of memories of waking up on Christmas morning to the smell of like bacon being made and turned into gravy.
Oh.
Yeah, she makes like a bacon roux and turns that into like a bacon gravy with like sausage gravy, and it is so unbelievably good. And the biscuits are homemade, fresh. And we would have biscuits and gravy, and sometimes we'd have that either with bacon or with sausage, or to freaking double up on the fucking starch, motherfucking latkes.
Oh my god,
dude! Have you ever had latkes, like homemade latkes?
I don't think that I've ever had one, just period, like at all.
Do you know what a latke is?
I have a vague idea of what it might be, but remind me just in case.
A latke. Okay, so you know like hash browns, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They are kind of like that in like concept of like they are like shredded up potato formed into like a shape. But they are seasoned and they've got like onion in them, and you can dip them. Like it's customary to it's customary to dip it in several ways, but like a very common way to dip it is in applesauce.
Oh, okay.
But latkes are so freaking incredible. Like I love latkes, I love biscuits and gravy. Like those two things right there. Definitely not something I would have in one meal anymore, because that's a lot of oil.
Oh yeah, that makes so much sense.
A lot of oil and starch and carbs.
Yeah.
But like for really nostalgic like feelings, biscuits and gravy or latkes, like those, like pretty much like shot for shot reenact that scene from Ratatouille.
Okay, good shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was a really good question.
Yeah, it really was. Good shit. Hats off to you, Chad. Or
yeah,
rats off to you, Chad.
Yeah, rats off to you, Chad.
Rats off to you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tom Goes to the Mayor. I know that barely anybody's watched it, but God, what a good show that was. I fucking love Tim and Eric. Okay, now it's time to move on to the next segment.
Yeah.
The title of this segment is still like a work in progress, so you're gonna have to like bear with me on it. But for the time being, I like to refer to this segment as, you think you can do this shit better than me? Then let's see you try. And it's where you get to ask me 3 questions. Let's see how fucking good you are when I play the goddamn Uno reverse card, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
110%.
Yeah.
Am prepared for this.
Okay.
And I definitely have put so much thought into it.
Yeah, because it's not like I gave you the questions like a days in advance last week.
You definitely gave me the questions days in advance.
Uh-huh.
And I absolutely 100% devoted all of my time to those questions.
I believe it. You would never lie to me.
And I definitely didn't have a million other fucking things going on at the same time during those days where I was just like, it's like, I should really start thinking about those questions. And then and then something would happen.
Yeah.
That definitely, that what I'm saying is that didn't happen.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely had plenty of time to think.
No, yeah, you're my dear beloved friend, so I would never doubt anything that you ever told me. So.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. My first question is, how did you celebrate your holidays?
Well, Christmas, I ended up actually like celebrating it the weekend before, just because like my partner had to work on the 24th, and their parents live like about like an hour and a half away from us. So like it would have been like a whole mess trying to like coordinate going over to their place on Christmas Day and then having to put up with fucking Southern California traffic, and it would have been like a whole entire fucking mess. So we were like, let's just do it like the weekend before. So we did it like the Saturday right before Christmas. So that was nice. Like it kind of sucked that like we couldn't actually do anything on Christmas Day, but at the same time, there were just like too many factors working against us. So I mean, it is what it is. But we had a good time. It was nice. And then on actual Christmas Day, we just stayed in and chilled and relaxed. So that was nice. And then on New Year's, we actually went to a party, and we had like, it wasn't like a big party. It was like less than 10 people. But everybody was like, we put on like, I think 3 different Sonic Live fan dubs.
Hell yeah.
And then we also had like hot pot, and then somebody brought pizza. Not 4 pizzas, but
yeah.
but a couple of pizzas. Oh Jesus, fine, I'm gonna hydrate. Damn. All right, this is for you, chat. This is for you.
I'll do it too.
There you go.
I'll do it too.
All right. Anyway,
Delicious.
but yeah. So and then people were playing Dokapon Kingdom, which is like,
oh yeah.
It's Mario Party if Mario Party was an RPG and also made by the fucking devil.
Yeah, it is quite a game.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but it was I didn't want to play because I've already played it once, like a couple times, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm good. I think I don't need to play this game ever fucking again in my whole entire life.
You don't need to play cock and ball torture the game.
Exactly. But yeah, and I got to meet some new people, and I met somebody else who's also like really into Monster Hunter, and we got to talk about that for a while.
Oh hell yeah.
But yeah, that was cool. It was really cool. And I had a good time with friends and new friends.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's how I spent my holidays.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Cool. What is a game that's not Monster Hunter?
Okay.
That you can just play and you can just turn your brain off, relax, and just not fucking think about shit for a bit.
I think probably Hades.
Okay.
Because a lot of the time, like, when that game was like still relatively new, I was playing the fuck out of it. And like every death that you have is like canon. It's like it's actually part of the story. So you are supposed to die like a lot of times, like over and over and over.
Interesting.
And the more that you die, like the more of the game's narrative that you unlock. Yeah. And you also have to beat it multiple times to be able to like get the full story.
That much I've heard, yeah.
Yeah. So I would play the game a lot, especially when I would like edit videos, because it's a game that like you can just like pause whenever. And all that I would really do is just like lock in when like listening to what we were saying, like listening to our commentary. So if somebody was like, add this thing to the video, like as a bit or as a joke, or if I needed to like add like a picture or like a little, like a small tiny like video clip, why am my eyes doing the weird thing? Hang on. Okay, they stopped. If I needed to pause for any reason, I could just do it. And then once that I added the edit, just like unpause and keep going exactly where I was. So I really, really enjoyed it. And God, I played it so fucking much. I played it so fucking much, Mouse. I played the fuck out of that game. It's really good. And like, it's not even like, it's not even something that fucking you need to be like a pro gamer to do, because there's like a mode that yeah, exactly. And there's like it's very welcoming to people who don't feel like they might be good at action games, because there are parts of it that get very hectic because like of how much shit there is on the screen. But you can turn this mode that like it makes you stronger the more that you die.
Oh.
So like if you let's say that like that you start the game for the first time and you
So
activate
basically you get like a Zenkai boost every time that you die.
I don't know what that is. I'm so sorry.
It's when it's when Saiyans get close to the brink of death, they get stronger.
Oh,
When
okay.
they're brought
So
back from the brink of death.
so it's kind of like that, except that like the more times that you die, like you have like this percentage that
God,
mitigates.
I really just dropped out the most fucking nerdy ass fucking thing I could say, huh?
No, you're good. I mean, we're two fucking VTubers. What do you mean? No. You're among family. When you hear your family.
Okay, Olive Garden.
Yeah. But like, let's say that like you start the game and you turn on that mode and you die like 5 times. That percentage that mitigates damage becomes like 5%. You keep playing and you keep dying, and then like it goes to like 10%, 20%, 40%, 50%, up until like it reaches 100%. So like you can get to the point like if you die a bunch of times, you can get to the point where like it fully mitigates all damage.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, but to reach that, you need to die a ton. A fucking ton. So like yeah, I have a cat named Vegeta. You're safe here. Hell yeah, good shit.
That fucking rule.
That's awesome.
Oh, dude.
So I kind of use that mode myself just to be able to like to reach the full story, because at one point like when I beat the game normally, I was like, okay, so I was able to do it by myself. I'm glad that I know that I can do it by myself. Now I'm just playing it for the story, so I just like kept playing it and like activated that mode, and because I was like, I just want to like get through the dialogue and talk to these characters that are like near the end of the game, and then see what happens and all that stuff.
Yeah, that was kind of me with Celeste.
Yeah. So, and then like the fact that like when you do a run, it like when you start a new run, there's also like a thing that like encourages you to use like a different weapon each time. Like one weapon will be glowing, and if you choose that weapon, it's going to give you like an extra amount of like a specific drop. Like obviously you can always like pick whatever weapon you want. Like if you're like, oh, I don't feel like I'm good with this weapon, I'm gonna pick the sword instead, or I'm gonna pick the fists or the gun or whatever. But I would always go for like whatever was glowing, because 1, I wanted the boost of the currency thingy, and 2, I wanted to like vary my playstyle.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed Hades, and I'm really excited. Like, I know that I can play Hades 2 right now, but the thing is that, like, it's technically still in early access. So I wanted to, like, to come to Switch before I play it, and it won't come to Switch until it's out of early access.
Yeah, and I'm planning on playing Hades at some point, too, because I'm actually getting into, like, roguelikes.
Oh, hell yeah.
I used to be just, like, kind of, like, terrified of them, because I'm just like, I don't know, they sound really hard.
Yeah.
Then I recently played a roguelike called RoboQuest. And it's a pretty basic roguelike. It takes, like, some elements of, like, Borderlands, and just turns that into a roguelike. And it's a lot of fun, and it's got a really basic story, but you're not really playing it for the story. You're playing it because the gameplay itself is just really fun FPS with some cool like class mechanics.
Nice.
Like there's like I think like 6 different classes that you can choose from, and
then
there's
wow,
like an additional 7th that you can unlock. But I had a lot of fun with it, and it's making me want to get more into roguelikes.
Nice. Good shit. Yeah. Was that the first question?
I think that was the first question.
Damn, you squeezed a lot. You made me fucking yap my ass off on just the first question. Good job.
That's
good
what I
fucking job.
Do.
All right,
That's
next
what I fucking do.
Second question. Here we go.
All right, second question.
Yeah.
What is a meal that, not like nostalgic necessarily, but a meal that you consider like a hug from the inside? Something that is just ultimately comforting to you.
Oh wait, that was the second question because the first one was about the holidays.
You're so right. Okay, so this is the final question.
Yeah, that's the final question. Okay, thank you, Chad, for looking after us. Thank you for keeping us safe. Yes. A meal that feels like a warm hug from the inside.
Just ultimate comfort.
ultimate
not necessarily
comfort.
nostalgic comfort,
Yeah.
but just something that you can just take a bite and you're just like, oh yeah.
Don't worry, Edgee, I'll die for you. Oh, thank you.
Like for example, like that's me with jambalaya. I take a bite of jambalaya and I'm just like, oh yeah.
For me, it's probably gonna be like a similar answer to you, something like that my mom makes.
Ooh.
My mom's chicken mole.
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
It's so fucking good, and like so there's this brand of mole that you can just buy at most stores called Doña.
Let folks know what mole is.
Oh right, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, mole is this like Mexican sauce that apparently it's made with chocolate and spices.
Yeah.
And it's very similar to Japanese curry.
Yes.
If I don't know if you guys have had Japanese curry before, it's also really
if you
good.
haven't, you should. It's also
I fucking
really
love
good.
Japanese curry. Yeah. So it's very similar to Japanese curry, but darker. I had mole once or twice and it was so good. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah, and it's just like the way that my mom makes chicken mole that I love it so fucking much. And there was this one time when my partner and I went to Costco, and the brand of mole specifically that I love is called Doña Maria. Doña Maria mole. And they had like shredded chicken, packs of shredded chicken with Doña Maria mole at Costco, and I bought one, and like I went through the steps that are on the box, and I prepared it at home and everything, and that shit just was not the same. It was not the fucking exactly.
Gotta be.
And there was actually one time earlier this year when my mom came to visit. And before she did, she was like, "Is there anything that you want me to bring?" And I was like, "Is there any way that you can make mole and like bring me some?" And she did.
So sweet.
She
That's
brought
so sweet.
and she brought this Tupperware, like a big Tupperware full of her chicken mole that she knows that I love.
Oh.
And she was like, "Okay, we gotta go do something, but then like we'll come back like this evening. But here's the mole," and obviously, like she stayed for a while, and we talked, and I talked to my brother because he's the one that like drove her here and all that stuff. So we did some catching up. She gave me the Tupperware with the mole, and then she left, right?
Yeah.
While she was gone for like I think like 2 or 3 hours. When she came back, I had completely cleaned out that fucking Tupperware.
Wow.
I ate the whole thing in one single fucking sitting.
That's awesome.
And I even like had enough time to like clean it and give it back to her when she came back. And when she did, she was like, "I was fully like prepared to like leave this Tupperware here at your place until whenever like we saw each other again." Well, I was like, "No, I guess you're good. I guess you can take it back."
Rules.
Yeah.
Oh, that rules.
Yeah, so it's my mom's mole. Shout out to mole, Doña Maria.
I love that.
It's like a yellow package. Look for that shit in the stores if y'all want to try it. Can't recommend it enough.
Speaking, kind of going back to Japanese curry, a couple weeks ago, I had a craving, so fucking hard of a craving, for jambalaya and Japanese curry, and I could not decide which one I wanted more. So what I did was I went to 99 Ranch, and I got some curry, like curry sauce, like in like the golden curry. I got some of that. I got some andouille sausage. I got some chicken. And like peppers and other stuff that you would put like into jambalaya.
Right.
And then some curry spices. Not curry, some Cajun spices.
Yeah.
And then I made jasmine rice in a rice cooker. And so I had Japanese curry jambalaya. And
that sounds fucking crazy.
Dude, when I tell you that shit is one of the best things I've ever made, let alone had. It was so yummy, and it was extremely spicy.
Uh-huh.
Because for one thing, the curry was already kind of spicy curry, and then I was adding like some red pepper flakes to it to kind of like add a little bit extra zing to it.
Right.
But the issue is I accidentally may sort of opened up the wrong end of the opened up the wrong end of the red pepper flake.
No.
And I, instead of sprinkling a little bit of red pepper flake, I just dumped a deluge of red pepper flake all over it. And so I was like, oh no. And I just thought for a second, I'm like, well, at least I'll be able to eat it. Whether or not Wrecker and my roommate will be able to,
that's up to them and God.
I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah.
I was good. I loved it. It was spicy, deliciously spicy. Like, I love spicy food.
Yeah.
Between like I am the one in the family who inherited just like the love of all things heat. I have a story to tell about that in a second.
Uh-huh.
So I was swimming in just lava love.
Holy shit.
It was so fucking good, and just the rice was cooked to perfection, and the frickin' andouille sausage mixed shockingly well with the Japanese curry.
Nice.
I was just like, I knew it was gonna be like good. I didn't realize how good.
You knew it was gonna be
andouille
good, but
sausage.
you didn't think it was gonna be bussin'.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be like okay. I didn't think I was gonna be like, oh. It was so fucking tasty.
Hell yeah.
But as far as like my me being the one in the family to inherit the hot buds, so my dad fancies himself a spicy meal.
Uh-huh.
He's always said like, oh yeah, no, I love hot food, and so I grew up eating a lot of hot food. One day, we're at my stepmother's parents' house, and my dad and I are hanging out in the kitchen, and he's cooking something, and he's waiting for something to like simmer.
Yeah.
And he reaches on top of, he reaches into the fridge, and he pulls out a thing of like whole pickled jalapenos.
Oh shit!
Like whole pickled jalapenos.
Uh-huh.
And he puts them on the table, gestures at the table for me to sit down. I sit down. He opens up the container, puts one in front of me, puts one in front of him, and just says, "Put up or shut up, boy." And so I go, "All right." And he goes, 3, 2, 1, and he bites like maybe like less than half of it. I take that shit down to the stem.
Oh my god!
And he goes, "I didn't mean to eat the whole thing." And I said, "Put up or shut up, boy."
Yeah, yeah.
I was reminding him of that story when I came over for the holidays last weekend. And I was just like, "Do you remember this story?" And he's like, "Vaguely." And I said, and I got to the "put up or shut up, boy." He just looked at me with so much like retroactive pride.
Oh, that's awesome.
My dad's got a very expressive face. When he smiles, like I've kind of sorta inherited this, but when my dad smiles, he basically has the goddamn Harrison Ford Han Solo like side smile, where he like smiles with half of his face. If you've ever seen Harrison Ford do that in any of his movies, like my dad just does that naturally.
That's awesome.
And so he looked at me with that face, but just like a touch more pride.
That rules. Hell yeah.
Of that story. Yeah, I love me some hot shit.
Good shit. Yeah. Let's see. So this now leaves us with the final segment of the show.
Yes.
And I again reached out to you beforehand.
Yes. And I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, because the guest gets to pick what the final segment of the show is, which is a subject of their choice to talk about. Yes. And you said you wanted to talk about...
I wanted to talk about Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
All right, what do you want to say about that? Let's set the record straight right here and now.
Well, first of all, it is number 3 on my top 10 favorite movies of all time list. Which I may end up pivoting into just talking about that list. We'll see how much I can cover this.
Right.
But so my experience with Final Fantasy VII, does not start with the original game. Because my experience with Final Fantasy VII started with Flash films on Newgrounds.
Oh, okay.
And Kingdom Hearts.
Right.
Right after that. And so, like, I knew the characters, I knew kind of the memes. But, like, I didn't really know, like, a whole lot about Final Fantasy, like, as a game itself. And so when my friends were like, dude, they're releasing a freaking Final Fantasy VII movie. And I'm like, oh, cool. Like, I kind of know those characters, like, a little bit. Like, not all of them. But,
I
like,
kind of know what those words mean strung together in a sentence like that.
Like, somebody who, like, has gotten his ass kicked multiple times by Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 at that point, I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. I'd love to see a movie about those characters. They're like, just so you know, it's a sequel, so you won't know what's going on. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That, like, you know, I don't, you know, it's, if I get lost, whatever.
Yeah.
And I watched it, and I was, like, immediately in love with that movie.
Oh, shit.
Just pure enchantment. Like, I didn't know, like, a lot of the stuff that had gone on, like, beforehand. Like, I knew, like, some things. Like, I knew that Eris died. And I knew, like, the overall kind of, like, the basic gist of it. Like, I knew a little bit about Shinra. I knew that Sephiroth was, like, the big bad. And I didn't know a whole lot about it going in, and I loved it so much that I ended up buying it for myself, and I would watch it just all the time. I would just watch that movie just if there wasn't a game I wanted to play, I would pop in Final Fantasy VII Advent Children now.
Nice.
I would just watch that. And so I've watched it so many times at this point that I don't know it like word for word, but I know it pretty much like front to back. And then eventually, like, time came that, like, I got cast in Remake.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, like, I get cast in the remake of the game that, you know, set up one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I should go back and I should play the original 7, like, for real. And so I did. And I marathoned that game in less than a week.
Hell yeah.
I started playing it the night that I got home from my first session as Roche, and I was already, like, I was on, I think, disc 2 or 3. How many discs are there? Is there 3 or 4?
I have no idea. I never played the original. I'm so sorry.
I was basically, like, more than halfway through the game by the time of my next session. Damn. Which we started recording on a Monday. My next session was on Wednesday.
Holy shit.
To give you an idea of, like, how much time I sunk into that game. And then, like, my next session was, like, the following Monday, and by then, like, I'd beaten the game and shed many tears over it.
Hell yeah.
But I loved it. I absolutely fell in love with it, and it made me love Advent Children even more than I already did, because then I knew the characters. And,
yeah.
Like, a lot of people, like, have told me that if you see Advent Children without playing 7, you won't know what's going on and you won't like it. And then if you see the movie after you've played the game, you won't like it, because it's quote unquote not a good follow-up to 7, and it's just not a good movie. It, like, people like saying it's a very confusing Kingdom Hearts-y film. Which makes sense because it was directed by Tetsuya Nomura.
Yeah. But wasn't 7 also, like, when Tetsuya Nomura started directing Final Fantasy games?
No, he did not direct Final Fantasy 7.
Oh, Jesus, hang on. I gotta do another hydrate. Give me 1 second. But go ahead, keep going.
So, Tetsuya Nomura did not direct the original 7. I believe that Hironobu Sakaguchi directed the original 7. Tetsuya Nomura just did the art direction.
Oh, that's what it was.
He did the character design and the art direction for 7, which is, it was a big step forward from Final Fantasy VI, because Final Fantasy VI still kind of had that really beautiful, flowery, classical painting kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And then Tetsuya Nomura came in and put it into more of an anime kind of a feel.
Right.
And then 10 years after the game came out, he directed Advent Children. And it's very obvious that he directed Advent Children because it is very Kingdom Heartsy. And it's got his direction fingerprints just all over it. It is probably the most Tetsuya Nomura thing to ever exist, except for maybe Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, wow.
All of that said, I love his direction style. I adore the story. And the thing that I think most about it is that it is not only a good follow-up to 7, it is a perfect follow-up specifically to Cloud's story in 7. Because a lot of shit that happens to Cloud in 7 happens to him all at once.
Right.
And he doesn't ever get a chance to process any of it. And so it just kind of leaves him in this position of, now that everything is done, the world is all fucked up. The world has been completely fucked up by Meteor because they just barely saved the world in time.
Oh, yeah.
To the point where, like, shit is fucked up all over Midgar. And so now Cloud has to deal with that. So he's basically forced into this situation where I thought I was done being a hero. I thought I was done with everything. I thought that I would maybe have a chance to, live my life. And he doesn't get that chance because life just keeps happening sometimes.
Right.
And watching that movie after 2020 is a totally different vibe, because that's kind of how life has felt, where we went through like a bunch of horrible shit during that time, and shit doesn't let up. Life doesn't ever let up, and we're just kind of like, for me personally, like I've been kind of feeling like how Cloud does in Advent Children. I find myself relating really heavily to Cloud, where he doesn't always know what he's doing. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how he's gonna, live his life, especially because he was left with, a disease afterward.
Oh, right.
And like I dealt with long COVID for a long time after I got it. Like I'm still kind of dealing with effects of it. I actually think COVID might have made me allergic to peanuts.
Oh my God.
I know that I don't know when that happened, but I've developed a very mild peanut allergy like within the last couple of years.
Holy
that I did
shit.
not have before. And so like dealing with all of that on top of everything else is just like, man, everyone always rags on Cloud for being so mopey in that movie and not at all like how he is in the original, where he starts off as just kind of an aloof dick who becomes into you realize he's just a goofball by the end of that game. Everyone's like, man, they really made Cloud just this emo bitch. I'm like, dude, you would be too if you went through everything that he went through and then immediately got thrown into a freaking calamity right afterward. Like this guy that you beat, oh no, he's dead, but you still got to fight his little avatars.
Yeah.
He's not completely gone, and Cloud's just like, shit. Like, there ain't no goddamn rest for the wicked. and so he's got to deal with that. And there are people who are just like, oh, like Cloud in that movie, that's just not Cloud. Like, it's just, they made him so Nomura. And I'm like, were we watching the same?
It's like, did you fucking pay attention at all?
Did you pay attention to Final Fantasy VII, the original? The original Final Fantasy VII, a lot of people consider it like this like super dark, serious story.
Yeah.
Some goof-ass shit happens in that original game. people rag on Advent Children for some goof ass shit happening and for Cloud being emo.
Yeah.
Cloud had some emo moments in the original game, and Cloud had some goof ass shit in the original game. That game takes itself seriously when it needs to, and the hell it doesn't when it doesn't need to. Like the entirety of the Honeybee Inn, Don Corneo as a character, a bunch of shit that happens in that game, wacky as hell.
Yeah.
The gold saucer just existing. Like, there are people who, like, just tell me that you don't understand Final Fantasy VII without telling me that you don't understand the original source material. Like,
yeah, I feel
seriously.
like a lot of that happened around the time when what's it called, like YouTube reviewers were starting to become a thing. And like, a lot of them were fucking like ragging on it, and I'm mainly speaking as an outside perspective, because to this day, like, I'm familiar with Sir Final Fantasy VII. I haven't played the original game. I've seen Advent Children a couple times, and I thought it was cool for what it was. But I also, like, I've never really been a person to watch YouTube reviewers until like when what's his name, Nostalgia Critic,
Doug Walker.
Yeah, when his popularity was like very obviously waning. And I was like, I'm gonna see what this is about, and I watched like a couple of reviews of Advent Children, and everyone was basically saying like the same thing. It's like, oh, this story is a mess, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, okay, I mean, I liked it, so whatever.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah, and it's like, I saw like this meme like a few years ago of Spider-Man being like, oh, that's a cute opinion. Did a YouTuber give it to you? And it's become like such a fucking prominent thing, or like a lot of people just get their fucking opinions from YouTubers who told them what to fucking think.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's low-key fucking infuriating. It's like, just make your own fucking decisions. Why did you need to make a decision after you watched this one video that was saying, you know, like basically like the same shit that like everybody like at a specific point in time was just spouting like back and forth to each other over and over.
Oh yeah, and like you nailed it on the head. Specific point in time.
Yeah.
Because like, people's opinions can change on shit.
Absolutely.
And when they put shit on the internet, it becomes like a permanent fixture of the internet.
Yeah.
And like I have found like there's a YouTuber that I love named Liam Triforce, who
shout out
used to have actually like legitimately shout out to Liam Triforce. He's like one of my favorite YouTubers.
Yeah, I know he's watching.
Oh, definitely. But he had an opinion on the remake of Link's Awakening. That basically like saying that the remake of Link's Awakening defeats the purpose of the original Link's Awakening, which is like meant to like be that the impermanence of dreams. And that by remaking it, they're kind of negating that. And that part of the review is like still up because it would be really weird to cut that. But if you look in the comments, like he's like, no, that was like years ago, and I have since way shifted my opinion away from that.
Right.
Like I do not agree with that part of it anymore. You might agree with it, but I most certainly don't. And if I wrote the review now, I would have written it totally differently. And so like you said, they are. It's all like a capsule. It's all a time capsule where everyone is getting their opinions that may be long out of date.
Yeah, exactly.
And like not to rag on shit like sequelitis, but like sometimes people might be just straight up wrong. Like I like Aaron Hansen. I think he's I've met him a few times. Nice guy. I wildly disagree with a lot of the shit that he says in his Ocarina of Time sequelitis.
I was right about to say that's the one. Like, I think the Mega Man mod is great. The
Mega
Zelda
Man
one
holds up great.
Yeah, the Zelda one, it was just like, it sounds to me like you just don't like the 3D Zeldas, and you're making it everyone's problem.
Yeah, and that's the thing with like YouTube reviewers and just reviews in general, that my issue with a lot of a lot of opinions in general that people have nowadays is every opinion that I see on the internet is framed as a fact.
Exactly. I was right about to say that shit, like word
Everybody
for fucking
frames
word.
their opinions on the internet as a fact.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, when I try to say, I feel this way, or I think this is good, or I did not like this, I frame it as an opinion. I don't say, this sucks.
Yeah.
Or this is bad. Like, I have that issue even going down to stuff with, like, food. When people say stuff like, pineapple on pizza sucks, say what you mean. Say what you mean. You say you don't like pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
Pineapple on pizza, there are people who like it. I don't. But I'm not going to be like, oh, that shit sucks, and make somebody feel bad for liking it.
Yeah, see, I'm slightly different on that aspect, because I'm like, everybody who likes pineapple on pizza is ontologically evil, and I will never forgive them.
And you know what? I respect you for thinking that.
Thank you.
But don't ever fucking talk to me like that. But I see that happen a lot with like food from like different cultures, where people will say like, oh, this country's so weird for cooking the food this way. And
Yeah,
like,
but it's like that like fucking people who say shit like that, like Loki, fucking piss me off. Not even Loki, just straight up piss me off, because it's like, that's not your culture. You didn't grow up with that.
Yeah, it's a cultural thing.
Exactly.
Like, people say like Hawaiian pizza is weird. Like, okay, like, you didn't grow up in Canada, so that's a Canadian thing.
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't grow up around that kind of cuisine, you're probably not going to be used to that
Exactly.
kind of cuisine.
Fucking exactly. God damn.
Yeah. Or like, I know Brazilian pizza, from an outside perspective, looks kind of weird as somebody who knows what pizza looks like.
Yeah.
But I ain't going to say that shit is, like, bad. Like, that's just, if that's the kind of culture that you grew up in, or like, even going, like, just, like, regional.
Uh-huh.
Like Chicago style pizza. Like, I like Jon Stewart. I cannot stand that fucking video where he goes off on Chicago style pizza.
Holy shit.
Dude. I'm like, dude, calm the fuck down. It's a pizza.
Just don't eat it?
Like I know you're from New York and you're really opinionated on pizza. Just don't eat it.
Yeah.
I like my deep casserole that people call pizza in Chicago. Like, it's good. It's like you get one slice of that and you're full for the rest of the day. It's good.
Yeah, for real. Like, I feel like more people need to start embracing, and I mean this like genuinely, more people need to start embracing like the line of thought that's like, this thing is good because I personally like it.
Yeah. Start framing things like opinions, not as facts.
Yeah, because fucking, there's this one movie that I love a lot. I recently rewatched it. It's called Bullet Train. One of my favorite movies. One of my favorite movies of all goddamn motherfucking time. Apparently, it has mixed reviews. I haven't looked into the reviews because I don't fucking care what other people have to say about it. All that I know is that I watched it. I love watching it. And I'll probably watch it again at some point in the next few months. I've already watched it fucking 6 times since it came out in 2022.
I used to love the original Ghost Rider.
Oh, good shit. Yeah, so it's like...
I adore Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, so like, whenever like, I see some opinion online that's like, oh, Bullet Train fucking sucks, Bullet Train is bad, whatever. It's like, you don't see the vision. You don't watch it with the eyes that I watched them, that I watched it. And also you're wrong, and you're not gonna see heaven for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it's like fucking that thing from Billy and Mandy. Am I the only one who understands the complexity of this film?
This movie's not stupid! You're stupid!
Exactly. So it's like, if you feel like you might like something, then go try it, or go watch it, or go play it, or whatever. And if you like it, then that's all that you fucking need. You don't need to listen to people, especially quote unquote people on the internet, saying shit like, oh, this thing is bad because of blah, blah, blah. But it's like, if you like it, then you like it. That's all the reasoning that you need.
And you don't need to justify yourself to anybody.
You don't need, exactly. You don't need to fucking justify yourself for anything.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking tired.
Like, if somebody asks me,
justifying my love of Mass Effect 3 to people.
right? Like if somebody asks me why do you like Bullet Train, I'll be like, because it's peak, and they'll be like, why is it peak? And I'll be like, because it's good. And it's like, why is it good? Because it's awesome. Why is it awesome? Because it's peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's it.
People are like, oh my god, Mass Effect 3 sucks. Why do you like it so much? I'm like, because I like it.
Yeah. I'm not here to fucking like debate anything. You're not gonna fucking change my mind. I'm gonna change my own mind after like if it happens, then yeah, like I'm gonna change it on my own. But you're not gonna fucking
play through it
debate me.
It didn't. If it didn't hit for me that time, then like okay, like my opinion might change. But like,
yeah,
and like yeah, exactly. It's the debate me culture.
I fucking hate that so much. I do not engage in that shit in the least.
There are people who. I'm not going to name names, but there is somebody who I know, who I am good friends with, who I love spending time with. But my God, there are times when we hang out, and I'm just like, dude, I'm not going to debate you about why I like this thing.
Yeah.
I'm not. Like, I'm tired of saying I like Mass Effect 3, and you going defend that. I just want to have pizza, man.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, don't... Yeah, debate me culture fucking sucks ass. Don't engage with quote-unquote people like that. They're subhuman and ontologically evil. They're not like you. You're better than them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just shut them down. Like, don't engage in that. It's like, oh, but... Yeah, well, it's good. But... Okay, well, I like it. Yeah. Shit your pants over it. Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You gonna go shit your pants? You gotta piss and cum?
Not before I do. Yeah. But anyway,
got a bit off track from my original topic, but you know what?
It's fine. Advent Children is a good movie. I don't even know if I would call myself a Final Fantasy VII fan, not because I dislike it, but again because I've never played the original game. Or the remakes. I have the original on Switch. I need to play it sometime. Maybe this will be the year that I do it.
It would
Maybe
be nice to just play it at least once, just so you get the culture behind it.
Yeah, exactly. And then I do want to play like the remakes, but I'm waiting until
they all come out.
They all come out. Yeah, because again, I never played the original, so I'd rather like experience it all.
And if you want to go in from the perspective of like having played the original and then being able to appreciate the remakes more, like fuck, that's what I did.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
And I appreciate the freaking Final Fantasy VII Remake is my favorite game of all time, and I don't know if it would be if I didn't have the experience of playing the original.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
good shit. Shout out to Final Fantasy VII. I know they're watching or something.
Yeah, they're watching.
Yeah.
Shout out to Simple Flips.
Every single one of them is watching.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is there anything else that you would like to say about that, dearest mouse?
I don't think so. I think that was everything. Oh, Based as Fuck soundtrack, by the way.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's my favorite movie soundtrack of all time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good shit. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we have a show here. What do you think?
I think we do.
Hell yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
All right. Anything else that you'd like to plug in or remind us of?
Yeah. If you are listening to this, go ahead and listen to a show that I made called Megaton Girl.
Hell yeah.
It's available for free on my YouTube channel and iTunes. But if you watch it on YouTube, then I get a little bit of the good ad money from that.
Yeah, look that up right now. Megaton Girl on YouTube.
It's good. It's a good show. I had a lot of fun making it. I've now spent going into 13 years of my life working on it.
Hell yeah.
It's a radio play we're turning into an animated series, but if you check out the radio play, just turn it on.
Yeah.
Close your eyes, let your mind fill in, all the visuals, and there are people who watch it, listen to that way, and love it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. If you like the Adventure Zone, this might be up your alley.
Yeah, the Adventure Zone, or like the Thrilling Adventure Hour, or like audiobooks.
Yeah, remember audiobooks?
Or like if you like Japanese audio dramas, it's that.
Yeah, there you go.
or Saturday morning cartoons. It's paced like a Saturday morning cartoon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good shit. Good shit.
For adults.
Yeah. So for those of you who haven't done so yet, check out Mouse's Twitch channel. It's in the it's in my fucking video title, my stream title. There you go.
Doobly doo.
Yeah, and I'm also going to link your YouTube when this VOD goes up on YouTube, and obviously I'm gonna cut out the parts where the fucking stream crashed.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be going up this Friday.
Excellent.
Yeah, so if anybody came in halfway through, you'll be able to catch the whole thing on YouTube at your own leisure.
Shout out to YouTube.
Shout out to YouTube. I know they're watching, I think.
I hope so. I certainly fucking hope they are.
Well, Mouse, thank you truly from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for coming here, and I hope that everybody enjoyed seeing an early preview of my fucking 2.0 model.
It's so freaking good.
This is not even like my main outfit. This is like my interview outfit.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. So there's still more to come. Thank you. There's still more to come. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Like let me do like a quick fucking comparison. Let me do a quick comparison. This was my old interview outfit. This is my new interview outfit. Look at that. Oh no, my hair's fucking up. Oh no!
Oh, no!
Get out of there. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. It's fine. It's fine now. It's fine now. We're good. All right. Anyway, my big official 2.0 upgrade is going to be happening on January 9th.
Yeah.
So tune in for that. This is not even my final form. You're right.
Yes.
So be sure that you
Not afraid.
so be sure that you tune in for that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a watch along or play something or what, but that January 9th is when I'm going to be fully upgraded to my 2.0 form, and you'll get to see my outfit. And I still have like 3 more outfits that I haven't shown yet.
We're both showing off our 2.0 form.
Yeah, we really are. Yeah, on the first day of the year here at Edging It Out.
Yeah.
You could say we're edging it out together even.
Yeah. Dude, I love edging it out with you.
Me too. Thank you for edging it out with me.
Oh, dude, it's great.
Oh, okay. Ow, what the fuck am I getting shit thrown at me?
Ow.
Damn it. Okay, well.
Why would anybody do that?
I know. Well, that's gonna be, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna end the stream before I get bullied anymore. So thank you once again for being here. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And I will see you, I think, tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday, yeah. I'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific time. I think I'm going to be back on Persona 5 Royal.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm getting close to the end of the game. But anyway, have a good night. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye, kitties!